What's going on YouTube? V here. So today I want to talk about the market. Buyouts, cards that are good to buy, cards that are not good to buy, things that is really happening in the past 24 hours, and things that's been happening a little before then with other previous hype cards. With that said, guys, I want to talk about Yazi, Evil of the Yang Zing. Now, looking at it, you can see the other versions are still kind of value. I mean, look at the 2015 Mega Pack version, there's 5 prices available. Looking at the new challenges, the original print version, it's about $6 with a market price of $3.56, 7 prices available. And then looking at the ulti from the new challenges, well, let's go look into it. You see, ulti Yazi recently got a buyout within the past, I'm going to say 10 hours ago, roughly. It had a buyout. Market price going to be about $7.33, and it's about $36. In fact, the unlimited ones are about $25, about a $10 difference. Now, this on the surface level looks like a healthy buyout. This looks pretty good. It's like, okay, it makes sense. There's some new cards coming out. Yazi has a good chance of seeing play. Perfect. I'm not a big fan of this buyout. This buyout was executed so perfectly, though. Every single copy of Yazi has been bought out on Troll and Toad. And if you go on eBay, there's even less copies available than TCG Player. It's just not many Yazi. Look, even the 4-on-1s, every version is out of stock. Whoever did this literally did their homework and bought out all the Yazis. It's almost to the point where you're like, wow, I'm pretty impressed with this buyout. Except I'm really not. You see, Yazi was a good buyout. On the surface level, it looks like a great buyout. Except Denlong's the better buyout. Denlong was the target. Whoever did the Yazi buyout missed the whole point of Denlong. You see, it's currently banned right now in the TCG over here. But at Oshi, it's not. And there's a good chance Denlong will not be banned moving forward. Now, obviously, Yazi was bought out because there's an ultimate rare. It's a higher rarity. I get that. Smart move. Denlong is also the smart move as well. If it comes up the ban list, it's going to go higher in value. Look at its current market price. There's one for $1.47 for unlimited. First editions are $1.50. Now, there's a lot of these cards, so that's probably most likely why the reason Yazi was picked over Denlong. I just personally, if I had the opportunity to choose which one, I would choose Denlong because that potential is bigger than the Yazi potential. The Yazi isn't a bad choice, I just feel Denlong's a better choice. Those ultimate rare older cards are always a good buyout target in my opinion. Older rare ultimate cards that are archetype specific, that were in once great archetypes or once archetypes that have the possibility of showing future meta, it's always a good buyout in my opinion. And this wasn't terrible compared to other random buyouts that has happened in the past. I just think it's a better one. Star Dragon Assault Mode Secret Rare, market price of $2 from the Duels Pack Collector Tin. Yeah, it's about $25. The Assault Mode craze is just out of this world, and everyone's going crazy for it. Everyone's picking their cards for Assault Mode, and everyone's trying to put them to the side, and everyone's trying to hold all these Assault Mode cards, and they're like, okay, they're gonna be good. There's future support that Japan might get one day, so we'll definitely, possibly, hopefully get that one day as well. This is what I'm talking about with the market. This is how the market works. I don't agree with this principle. I don't like this principle. I'm really a big fan of getting stuff that's gonna affect the TCG market, like near future, and then super long into the future, with this blind expectation because these cards will be valued at such low prices. But looking at Assault Mode, everyone's like, screw it, I'm in, boys, let's go for Assault Mode, we'll get it one day. And yeah, the market is definitely responding. Looking at Red Dragon Archfiend Assault Mode, a card I thought would have got bought out pretty heavily, it's still pretty high in value. Market price showing to be about $13. First edition version, like you played, is damn near $25. Now, if you want an unlimited version, you get it for about $13 over here. But once again, guys, that is the difference between old school Ghost Rares. The unlimited and first edition has such a huge variance. Same thing like old ultis, and we're seeing it with Yazi and other cards, that the unlimited and the first edition difference, that little stamp right over here is a big difference. And it's such a big difference that it's impacting the prices of these cards and changing their values drastically. And as time moves forward, the values will only be further changed. Now, they're going to go up. It's kind of like Earth, how Earth is spinning like normally, and then it's spinning around a moon, and then it's spinning around a moon around the sun, and then spinning around a moon around the sun. Now, the universe was also moving, and the universe also moving into the galaxy. That's literally a great summarization of old school OT cards and ghost cards. First edition, unlimited versions will go up in value. Of course it's going to. Absolutely. The first, though, are going to go higher in value. and faster. Speaking of Ghost Rares, Clearing Synchro Ghost Rare, a card I was debating on buying, because I just did a Heartbeat deck profile. If you haven't checked it out, please check it out. It's a great deck profile I did, and I'm going to be doing a lot more deck profiles on this channel. I have a lot of cool things to show you guys, including like Salomon Greats and Medol Chase, which is almost done. Both versions, the current version and the Savage Strike version, which I'm really excited to show you guys. Definitely check out, and since you're already here, hit the subscribe button to be alerted when I have these great. Oh yeah, and hit the little ticker box as well. Anyway, guys. Clear Wing Synchro Dragon Ghost Rares, I was debating on buying. Market price going to be about $14, and looking at Unlimited Light You Play, it's about $14. But you know me, I'm a first edition Rarity whore. It's $17 for this, for a Clear Wing Synchro Dragon Ghost Rare. The price is so crazy high. If you look at any other version, it doesn't even come near close at all. They did have Ultimate Rare printing, which is about $6. You can see it over here, guys. Unlimited, it's about $6 over here. First edition is going to range about $6 as well. I can get an ulti, but that's not the best version. The best version is the Ghost Rare from Cross Souls. Even though I have a big problem with around this era of Ghost Rares, in which they're really easy to scratch. They're, like, insanely easy. I gotta show you guys some of my Ghost Rares. I'll probably do a video talking just about Ghost Rares and physically show you Ghost Rare cards, because the surface of these cards look terrible, but they're gorgeous cards. Up next, guys, Valkyries. Now, I mentioned Savage Strike a little while ago, and Valkyries is going to get new support. Well, we don't really know what they're getting. We have almost no idea. My buddy Eric Dubai, one of my customers in my shop, is a huge fan of Valkyries, and he's insanely excited for this set. But he has no idea, and I don't either, of what Valkyrie cards we're getting. Now, Valkyrie cards came out initially with a lot of hype. Everyone was really excited about it. Here's Brunhilde, currently the most expensive Valkyrie monster, holding a price point of roughly around $6. Mischief of the Time Gods, an amazing card. This card was really hyped up. It's about $4. Its original pre-sale price was around $27 for this card. It's easy to say that Valkyries are fairly cheap right now. A very fairly cheap deck core. You can look at other cards over here, like Ride of the Valkyries was like $3, and the rest of the cards are under $1. Like, it's insanely cheap for Valkyries. And the reason why I didn't really see much meta support is because they weren't as good as the meta at that time, and nowhere near as good as the current meta. Could Savage Strike change that? It's a very interesting question. Could Savage Strike make Valkyries a playable meta deck? We don't know that. And looking at Valkyries, they're pretty cheap right now, so if you are considering picking up a deck core, here's another great deck core you can consider picking up. Up next, Boruto Dragon, which came out in Cybernetic Horizon. $80 price point. Recently had a buyout, went up to $100, $200. We're looking at right now, it's about $89. It's kind of calming down. After that $89, it was like $98 all day long. You can see it over here, guys. But for the most part, these two prices are holding the line. $88 for Unlimited, $89 for First Edition. And after that, it goes back up to like $98, and then after that, it quickly goes up to $100 again for a Boruto Dragon. And the reason why it's so high in value, like I said the other day, I'll say it again real quickly, guys, is because we don't know when this card's getting reprinted. We have zero idea if this card's getting reprinted or not. We do know that, you know, there's going to be a lot of reprints coming out in April. Could be the Dangers getting a reprint. Anything from this set getting a reprint would be a good indicator of other possible cards getting a reprint. Konami likes to not just hit a card from a set when they do a mass reprint set. They would like to hit multiple cards. So if we saw like a Danger Nessie Ultra Rare reprint, it's very easily and very fair to say that we can possibly see a Boruto Dragon reprint. If not, then Konami's basically holding these into the Megatins, which is going to come out like way later in the year. So or maybe the next Battle of Legends set. Hopefully not, but that can be a possibility. Speaking of Dangers, guys, Danger Jackalope is going higher in value. Market price is going to be about $12.50, and First Edition that you played is about $14, $15. And the reason is simple for this card. It's still used in a lot of decks. Dark Okies, Danger Dark Worlds, Burning Abyss variants that are using Danger Jackalope at 2, needed at 2. Looking at the other Dangers, Danger Tsuchinoko is actually kind of maintaining its value. It's holding around $30 for Danger Tsuchinoko. It's still another card that you're playing Burning Abyss. I know specifically Burning Abyss because I'm building a deck. I don't have these yet. I might get these or I might just borrow them for a friend. But yeah, 2 Tsuchinokos, 2 Jackalopes, and this is how you play the Danger Burning Abyss. Burning Abyss utilizes these 2 cards heavily to promote combo. Up next, Speed Duels coming out. Now, I asked this on my community tab on my YouTube channel, but Speed Duels is going to be a thing in Yu-Gi-Oh! Some of us like it, some of us don't. I initially was very skeptical about speed duels when it first came out because I was really worried. I'm like, why is Konami undermining Konami? And then you get to thinking about it, and I go, you know what? No, they're not doing that. They had Duel Links, and they created speed duels, which is physical duel links. Getting those those dueling players back into the shop with speed duels. That's what they're doing. That's literally exactly what they're doing. Not only that, Konami's going, wait, I'm not done yet. I'm gonna hit up the new Yu-Gi-Oh players or the nostalgic Yu-Gi-Oh players and the casual Yu-Gi-Oh players and get them to come and play here because in speed duels, game state is always simplified. Card pool is small. Come on in, boys, the water's warm. It's a smart idea that Konami did. It's insanely ingenious. And for that, I can't hate on speed duels. I mean, besides being a card shop owner, just in general, I cannot hate on speed duels. I really can't. It's a really smart idea by Konami. It gets Yu-Gi-Oh players that might have played casual, might have used to play Yu-Gi-Oh or play Duel Links all over the place. They're now coming to locals and playing speed duels. It's awesome. Konami's going to be promoting new events coming up and starting at the beginning of the new year, and that's going to also promote speed duels. And I think we're going to see speed duels be its own meta within the Yu-Gi-Oh meta. It's not going to be a crappy kind of, what is that, Generation Duel crap that Konami did and failed. It's not going to be some other crap that Konami has previously done and fail. I think speed duels is going to succeed. I think speed duels is going to be its own meta, and it's going to have its own mentalities by the players that are playing these decks, and its own pro players. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! There's no pro players, so we don't get paid. But you know what I'm trying to say, guys. I think speed duels is going to have its own ecosystem that's going to be pretty vibrant. And it's Konami's way of getting Yu-Gi-Oh! Players to go from speed duels to, hi, how you doing? Welcome to competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! Where you're never happy, but every win is a little glimmer of happiness, and every loss is a stab in the back. Welcome to competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! I think speed duels is the crutch to get casual players into Yu-Gi-Oh! Konami doesn't have to do demo decks. They have speed duels. This is a very smart move in my opinion. Anyway, guys, looking at OTS Tournament Pack 9, Shizuku is going lower in value, but for the most part, that's because the market price has been saying that forever. It's actually been maintaining its price point at $43. It hasn't went lower. Even though Strikers looks like a good banlist target, Shizuku doesn't care. It's nowhere near the Oshiji ban list, and there's a good chance it's not going to be hit here in the TCG ban list. So if you're looking to play Strikers post ban list, holding 3 Shizuku isn't a bad idea at all. Elemental Hero Stratos is still maintaining value, $45, holding it down. My opinion, it's going to go to 50. I mean, it went down a little bit because of the hype of OTS Tournament Pack 9. It's stabilized now. We see it stable here at 45. Well, this is the part where hero players just one night just get really crazy, just run around, they get butt naked, and they grab their mom's wallets because she's sleeping, and they buy nothing but Elemental Hero cards, including high Elemental Hero Stratos, and the balance puts this card at 3 for no reason at all, other than lulz. This card's gonna get bought out, 100%. Get ready for that to happen. Trix's Light Curse is going down in value as we all expected, but for the most part, it's kind of stabilizing at a $32 price point. It is going down, but not heavily, and now it's kind of at the $32 price point. I think Light Curse is going to continue to fall down in value, not because Trixers are a hated deck, it's because we had Trixers forever. Trixers have been out forever, and I think every Yu-Gi-Oh player playing Trixers is pretty much done with them. They're a cool deck, they're just not an amazing deck. I still love the deck a lot, by the way, and I kind of want to build this deck, and now I'm talking about it. But it's just, I don't know, it's just, it's everyone's on it, like, as far as, like, looking at it, everyone knows what it does, everyone knows what you're trying to do, everyone's very careful, they're gonna set cards before they search for cards in case you Trickster reincarnation them, like, it's just gonna happen. The Under Dragon Matrix is still holding roughly around a $4.5 to $5 price point, that's because Under Dragons is still a good deck, and this card's hard to get. Second Light's another card's about $4, a little higher than its market price, but for the most part, it's a $4 card, because Burning Abyss plays need it, and once again, I'm not sure if everyone realizes this, and I'm trying to get the cards to do a deck profile for you guys, but Mermos can play Sekka's Light, and Mermos, if you look online, they've recently came out of nowhere, just like Pendulum had recently came out of nowhere, and started taking invites at Yu-Gi-Oh events. Sekka's Light and Mermos is a real thing, and it's really good. Dracosack tokens are $7 right now, god damn. I have no idea why. I do think that is because of everyone's getting ready for Harpies, so everyone's building Harpy decks, or decks like that, and they're needing Dracosack at 1, obviously. I wonder if Dracosack went up in value, but they need Dracosack, and they need Dracosack tokens, and you need, obviously, 2 tokens minimum. Okay, so I'm just gonna do one of these. Copy and paste, baby. Yeah. Okay. Dracosack is currently holding around a $10 price point, as you can see over here for the Lord Tachyon Galaxy. The Megaton versions are about $8. Now, if you're looking for a first edition Dracosack, there's one over here for about $10. And then we're going to have to skip another page and go over here, and it's about $12 for Necromphantom Beast Draco Sack. The other tokens are useless, and pretty much everything else is useless. Personal spoofing is still around $3, and in my opinion, if we get the ban list come January, I think it's going to be February, first week of February, February 9th is my date. But if we get the ban list around that time, and Ultigeist are not hit on the ban list, everything flips with Ultigeist. Let me explain. Ultigeist is getting new cards. We know this for a fact. They're getting new cards in OCG. They're still being played in OCG with heavy ban list limitations and hits. They're still doing things. Here in the TCG, they are still a fan favorite. They're a meta/anti-meta deck that beats up the meta, including themselves, because they're meta. It's a really cool thing that Ultigeist are doing right now. And personal spoofing and Ultigeist in general are really worried about the OCG ban list hit, that, you know, personal spoofing being hit, and Ultigeist Multi-Faker being hit. That's a huge hit. That would kill a deck here in the TCG if there were no releases. You see, Ultigeist are getting newer cards, and if Ultigeist get new cards here, and we don't get hit in the ban list, Ultigeist can be seen being played at Nationals as easily a Tier 1 deck. And that can be a thing. So keep an eye out for this personal spoofing super rare. It can go higher in value. Moving forward, guys, Linkuriboh. Always makes me laugh when I see Linkuriboh. It's a common in a structured deck code breaker, and it's almost $6 for Linkuriboh. All day long, by the way. Look at these walls. 11, 5, 8, 19, 6, 15, 59, 74, 60, and 1. Like, Linkuriboh common is just walled out to death. But it's still somehow holding a $6 price point. That's because the only card you wanted in this set was Linkuriboh. Nobody cared about Deco Talker. We had Ultimate Rare. Monster Born, please, we just got Secret Rare reprinted to us. Link Spider, cool, we have a Super Rare. Like, all these cards are just terrible, except Linkuriboh. In fact, look at this. You can get the Codebreaker sealed for $7, and you can get a Linkuriboh for $6. So if you're going to spend $1 more, you can get a starter deck with Linkuriboh in it. Another card I think is going to see a lot of play in the future. It's going to go up higher in value. I'm talking higher, probably hitting around a $50 price point, kind of like what Instant Fusion did, is Scapegoat. Looking at the price point, it's about $22. Market price showing to be about $22 right here. Even, boom, $22, guys. I think everyone should be getting their Scapegoat ultis at 2. Now, obviously, it came out in OTS Tournament Pack 8, and we're in OTS Tournament Pack 9. So it'll be a little bit hard to get these cracking packs, but you can probably trade at your locals for these. $22 is a fairly cheap price point for Scapegoats. And if you pull in the new OTS stuff, like a new OTS Shizuku, well, that's called trade bait. Where is it? Where is it? Did I pass it already? Oh, here it is. Okay. Like, literally, if I was you, if I pulled a Shizuku, which is a $42 card, I would trade my Shizuku for 2 Scapegoat ultis all day long. This is going to go up in value, and we know this isn't. We know this. It might maintain value. It might hit a little, little $5 bump. For the most part, Shizuku is not going to get bought out and hit a high number. It's just not going to happen. So looking at Scapegoat, that's $21, $22 in the market price. So as you can see over here, guys, I would recommend you get Scapegoats. It's a really good card, and it's going to see play, without a doubt in my mind. It's going to hit a pretty high number, and I think that you should probably consider picking it up. Also, Link Spider. If we're talking about Scapegoats, let's talk about Link Spider. This is another one you're going to need in 2s. Market price is going to be about $15, and you see it over here, barely holding $15, mostly at $14 price point for Ulti's Link Spider. It's another card you're just going to want to get. It just is what it is. I think Ulti Link Spider is stabilized around the $14 price point. If Scapegoats do nothing, which I don't think they're going to, I think they're going to see meta play. But if Scapegoats do nothing, this card will hit about $8 by the balance after this one. I could easily see that happening. I just think Link Spider is a good card, and I think that if Scapegoats do see play, by proxy, Link Spider will see play as well. Next guy is D-Barrier. I keep talking about D-Barrier sporadically, but D-Barrier is a really good card. It's absolutely everything in the extra deck minus Links. That's it. That's one card that says, what are you playing? Pendulums? Burning Abyss? Thunder Dragons? Yeah, how about this turn you don't do that? You just don't play your deck. Your deck that's built on these game mechanics? Yeah, you ain't doing that. For Burning Abyss monsters, you can still Link Summon, but if you're playing Burning Abyss and you're going to Link Summon instead of going over Dante, you're in a bad position already. You're trying to kill your opponent in that point in the game. If you're Thunder Dragons, you can put Beat 6 on board, but for the most part, you're still in a bad position. If you're playing Pendulums, well, you're just SOL, my friend. You're just going to eat a big one, especially if you're playing a deck that can follow up with an OTK next turn. That's why I like cards like D-Barrier, and I like another card I'll mention in a little bit. Cards that go, I'm going to stun you for this turn, and then next turn I'm gonna take you out of the game. Like, I love these kind of cards. And we're in a meta right now where a lot of these decks, with the exception of very few, like Altergeist, and even Altergeist is kind of gonna do some plays, has the ability to go, you're getting stunned this turn, next turn I'm just taking you off the game, we're going to game 2 or game 3. That's the kind of meta we're in right now. I don't think nobody really has talked about it like that, but it really is that type of meta. Next, guys, I just want to talk about real quickly about 2 Dracos. They used to be a deck. I'm not sure if you know this or not. This could be a thing, and you can play them. Yes, Thunder Dragons are a meta deck, but 2 Dracos is another deck that's just coming out of nowhere and taking Yu-Gi-Oh wins. It's doing it at regionals. It's doing it at locals. It's a thing. It is happening right now. We cannot ignore the fact that 2 Dracos can put work in. Ignis Heat is a $6 card, but let's talk about Masterpiece for a quick second. It's currently $6 in value. It went as low as like 4. It started climbing up to its current price, which is $6 for Masterpiece. I don't want to say I would love it because it's speculation, but I really would love it if Masterpiece was to come off the balance. Just give us one. One Masterpiece changes the game up. Think about it, Konami, Komani, whatever the hell you want to be called. Think about it. 2 Dracos versus Thunder Dragons, and 2 Dracos get to have 1 Masterpiece. That's it. We just need a hero. We need a hero. Give us a hero. Look at that Ignis Heat. Everything else besides the deck is relatively cheap. Besides like Card of the Mice, which should be... Oh, here we go. Card of the Mice, which is going lower in value anyway. I'll click on both versions because they're both like 13 to 14 bucks max for Card of the Mice. A card that used to be like $30. Wait, I gotta wait for TCG Player to load up. Little side note, I'm talking to TCG Player, and I might be doing something. I might be working some kind of backroom deal out, and we'll see what happens with that. If not, it is what it is. But I got an email from them yesterday, and I might be talking about some stuff. But I'll mention on this channel. I'm gonna be, you know how I am with you guys. I'm gonna be upfront about everything that happens. Card of Mice, Ultra Rare is about $14. Look at that Card of Mice from Secret Rares. Well, the same thing. It's $14. It just, you know, like I said, 2 Dracos need 3 of these, and you need 3 Ignis Heat. They're 6s, or the 2. I think they're at 2, or whatever the hell, whatever the ban list is. But there it is, right there. Like, it's relatively inexpensive for 2 Dracos. You know what else is inexpensive? Pendulums. Pendulums. I'm currently working on making my Pendulum Magician deck max rarity. I spent $60 to finish my max rarity out my whole Pendulum Magician deck. $60. Can anyone say that about Thunder Dragons? Strikers? Yeah, my Strikers max rarity. How much it cost? 60. Mad. It's gonna cost you a Widow Anchor and an Engage because we're talking in Yu-Gi-Oh cards evaluation for those 2 values of what I put into my Pendulum Magician deck to finish getting it at its highest rarity. Current price point of a Heavy Metal Foes Electronite is about $3. And it's all good, baby. I mean, yeah, you got your Secret Rare Supreme King Dragons really holding your wallet down at about 2s. It's really inexpensive for pendulums, and I highly recommend you go check them out and pick them up if you want to play Meta Yu-Gi-Oh. Super Quantum Red Layer is still maintaining a high price point. Market price showing to be about $15. Well, no, it's not. It's still $22 for this card, and it quickly hits a $25 price point. Yeah, $25 price point. After that one, Page Bomb does bottom out around $31, but there's 2 walls in between that, 10 wall and 10 wall, so it's not going to really hit that for a good amount of time, but still. Super Quantum Red Layer, $22. God. Sell this card. Like, don't hold this card. You should have sold it already, but sell it. Up next, Raid Raptor Tribute Lanius. Lanius? Current market price should only be about $14, and which is holding the $14 market price. My opinion, I think Raid Raptors are this thing that everyone gets excited for because there's a new card. A card's coming out, and it does nothing. It absolutely does nothing, and the value just pops. By the way, sound familiar? Like, Wing Raiders have a lot of these kind of cards. That's like, oh my god, they're going to be good. Get them, buy them, everybody. And then they do nothing. Absolutely nothing. And the price plummets. Sell this card and sell this card. Like, as soon as possible. Do I have to say sell this card, or do you know that you're supposed to sell this card? Super Quantum Mech Great King Magnus is about $12 in the market price. You see it over here. It's roughly around $16. After that one, $16's gone. Yeah, it's hitting about $20. So, I don't know who's going to want to buy this card or who's going to want to invest in this deck. But once again, it's just not worth it. I'm sorry, Ring Raider lovers and Super Quantum lovers and Raid Raptor lovers. I mean, Raid Raptor lovers. I'm a Blackwing fan. We got new support. And you got to be, at one point, you have to be honest with yourself and realize it's not going to be meta. So, it's cool. Everything's going up in value, but it's meaningless. So, sell into it and make money and then when nobody plays your deck again, you could just buy back into it. It's a smart move to do. You have extra money. And with the money, you can buy sleeves for your deck. Because most likely, if you're playing Raid Raptors, you're casual. You can buy a deck box. You got plays. Anyway, look at that Necros. They're going down in value. As I said they were going to do, and we see it right here. Look at Necros and Valkyries hitting a price point around $38. Market price showing to be about $43. That's nothing but a Trishula. That's about $27, and this price point is $22. Looking at Brionic with a $19 price point. Card price is currently around $17. Listen, Necros players, and everyone that's holding Necros, going down to ship is kind of cool. I've done it many times with many decks, and I don't blame you for holding Necros. The artwork is gorgeous, the nostalgic is there, and this was once a tier, I'm going to say 0.5 deck, easily. It's an amazing deck. And it still has value because the set doesn't come out until April, which is about a couple of months away, so you have time to sell this deck if you want to, or you could go down to ship. Once again, the Necros cards that are going to be coming on the set have a most good chance of being ultra rares. Yucky, says every Necros player, because secret rare is better, and they're not wrong. The artwork in these Necro cards are also amazing. Like, look at the artwork of Valkyries. Like, dead serious, look at the artwork of Trishula. Like, this is crazy good, high-level artwork right here. Look at that, it's beautiful. So I don't blame you guys for holding Necros. I said to sell it because it was really high in value, but I understand why you kept it. I just want to throw it out there. A little, I got you. And the last thing I'll talk about is OTS Tournament Pack 8. So Drill and Lockboard is, OTS Tournament Pack 8, by the way, in my opinion, is my favorite one out of all the OTS Tournament Packs. Probably my favorite one. One, because it has Drill and Lockboard and Scapegoat. Two, because it has the great super rares like Secret Vigil, Spellcaster, Machine Dupe. And let me explain about that. Drill and Lockboard is one of the best hand traps in the game when the meta is about this card. Like, when the meta is about, I'm searching cards, Drill and Lockboard's like, hey, you ain't doing nothing. And then we go back to what I said earlier in this video, in which we're in a meta where I stun you, and then I murder you the next turn. That's literally the meta we're in right now, and Drill and Lockboard is one of the best cards to do that. It's literally stun you, and then you die. Looking at it, its market price is currently $37, which in my opinion is insanely undervalued for an amazing card. Now, we don't know if Konami's going to be killing hand trap formats. It's been a while, and we thought Konami was finally going to release something really cool to stop hand traps. Obviously, they're not. There's a good chance Max C's coming off the ban list, so Drill and Lockboard isn't even that much more of a better card. I just think that you might want to pick these up now or trade for these. This card is amazing. OTS Tournament Pack. Every day we move forward is a day less of OTS Tournament Pack being around, this card being available for you, the Yu-Gi-Oh players. Kagari's another card that's around $31. Market price shown to be about $34. It's a little bit under its market price, and the reason why is because this is a good chance of getting hit on the ban list. Hopefully not. If it doesn't get hit, it'll go higher in value, probably about $45. So probably go if it doesn't get hit on the ban list. If Strikers get that 12 hit on the ban list, Kagari is going to go up in value. If Strikers don't, she's going to be in a world of trouble. Looking at Scapegoat, it's an amazing card. It's going to have meta relevance, in my opinion. It's also going to be one of the best cards for GOAT format, which is still a great format. It's just not played as much, but I enjoy GOAT format a lot, and I would love to know if you guys want to see a GOAT format deck profile on my channel. My deck's almost done. But yeah, I kind of like Scapegoats. I think it's a great card, and it's just a good card. It's a nostalgic card. Like, it's everything in a package, and its current price point is $22. Are you kidding me? This card's going to go only higher as the future moves on. Easy mode. Secret Vigil Spellcaster is one of the best floodgate cards we have currently on meta right now, especially since Strikers are such a good deck. Secret Vigil makes cards like, I don't know, my Ultigeist babies better. Machine Dupe is just a good card again. Once again, if you're playing any kind of machine, it's a good card because we know what it did in the past. It's a good card because we know what it can do in the future, because we know what it has done in the meta period. Like, just done. Like, it's a great card. You played against, oh my god, I forgot the name of the deck already. It used it for like a week. No, not these, where is it? God, I forgot the name of the deck already. Spirals, oh my god. Sorry about it. Rest in peace headphones. Yeah, Spirals, like, used Machine Dupe, and it abused Machine Dupe. The Sky Striker Ace tokens only come out in here, and we only got 3 elements of Sky Strikers. That's all we got. We're gonna get the rest of the elements, so have fun not getting your tokens. Yeah, you're going to want to get a lot of these and hold on to these. Divine Sword Phoenix Blade currently, sure. On the Clock Taker, Awaken the Dragon. Like I said, OTS Tournament Pack 8 is a great OTS set. Period. It's my favorite one. It's out of all the OTS pack series. There's other good picks from other OTS sets, but this is my favorite one, hands down. And I might do a video. I'm debating on doing a video on Konami only packs, and especially recent ones like the OTS, on why certain cards are really good and what can certain cards see in the future, and are certain cards overvalued. I might do that in the future as well, guys. But yeah, I'm dead serious. You really don't look at OTS Tournament Pack 9 That's a shiny the shiny ball to look at. No, 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 no. Don't look at that. OTS Summer Pack 8 is the value. That's the real value. Drone Lockbird's the real value. Scapegoat's the real value. These super rares are insanely real value. And that's what you should be looking at and be picking up. We're looking at this set while everyone's looking at that one over there. Anyway, guys, it's your boy VCTFS. Please subscribe to my videos. Hit the like button. Comment below. I read every single one of your comments. I would love to know what you guys think about this market watching certain cards. Guys, have a great day.